Coming up on UT10 News, the university is preparing for the winter season.
And we'll also get an inside look at a scary attraction on campus.
Plus, our own Nadine Armoush takes a look into how the men's basketball team is planning to improve on last season. Your News in 10 Minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Gina Todd.
And I'm Cody Smith. UT police made a grim discovery homecoming weekend.
A woman's body was found in a UTMC parking lot that Saturday morning. The woman, identified as Lori Alexander, was found dead in her vehicle. According to University of Toledo police, Alexander arrived at UTMC around 3:30 in the morning. Alexander then took her own life with a handgun sometime after that. Chief of Police Jeff Newton says the incident went unnoticed until 10 that morning.
A visitor of the hospital noticed the person in the same position upon returning to his car and notified us, and that's when we discovered what occurred.
An autopsy has been performed, but the results have yet to be released. Last week, Interim President Dr. Nagi Naganathan delivered his 2014 State of the University address. About 600 people gathered in Dorman Theater, including students, faculty, staff, and Ohio officials. Dr. Naganathan said that the current school year was not a year of transition.
Together, we will make this a year of accomplishment. Big things are happening at the University of Toledo. By working together, we will make a difference for years to come.
Dr. Naganathan added, though his title is interim, his responsibilities are not. You may have noticed some new construction happening on the corner of Dorr and Byrne. Just a few blocks from campus, Stop and Go is adding a gas station to their store. They are installing 6 pumps in order to add convenience for customers. Owner of Stop and Go, Tim Ridi, says this will be more beneficial for students on campus.
Not too many gas stations around here, so this would give our customers, especially the students around here, more options, hopefully with cheaper gas.
The gas station is set to open by December 1st and will be accepting Rocket cards. The University of Toledo is getting ready for winter.
That's right, Gina. And I looked into how UT is preparing for the colder months. The University of Toledo Ground Services is getting ready to fight the harsh winter. Snow removal equipment is being brought out of storage and being prepared for use. After experiencing a record 86.3 inches of snowfall last winter, UT grounds workers face the tough task of keeping safe road and walkway conditions with approximately 30 miles of sidewalk to maintain. The Grounds Department was approved to receive new vehicles and tools by Vice President of Grounds and Off-Site Facilities, Jason Toth. Grounds Department employee Matt Hemming says the equipment will have an impact.
Now we've got 2 extra units now that in the event anything breaks down, we won't have to worry as much.
In addition to the new equipment, employee shifts will change to aid in cleanup. Director of Grounds and Off-Site Facilities, Doug Hounds, says workers will be available day and night.
We'll go on our winter shifts starting the Sunday after Thanksgiving, and that'll take us to a little bit after March 17th. And that helps us to have people around the clock. We don't have a full crew, but we have enough people on campus that can respond.
Additional student workers have also been hired to help maintain campus. A national effort has reached the university. The It's On Us campaign is a pledge taken by student organizations to stand against sexual assault. This was an initiative from the White House directly to UT's student body president, Clayton Notestine. President Obama launched the initiative on September 19th, along with Vice President Biden. Notestine hopes to raise awareness and wants to change our culture's views.
Because, I mean, that's the real issue. Sexual assault is a problem on our campus, as sad as it is to say.
Both student government and UT Spectrum have already taken the pledge. If you or your organization would like to do so, visit our UT10 News website for details. A student organization is bringing back an event after 16 years. Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated closed their Delta Week with a scholarship ball on Saturday. The scholarships were available to any full-time UT student who met the criteria. Scholarship Chair Kendra Stabler says the chapter has the resources to make this happen.
This is something that we want to give back. You know, our principals are scholarship service and sisterhood, and I feel like this is something that Beta Lambda needs to give back to the school because there's so many young women and men out here who need help.
Sophomores Armani Yates and Adelaide Johnson were each awarded a $500 scholarship. And with Halloween last Friday, a scary attraction returned to campus for a second consecutive year. Reporter David Duffey got an inside look.
As you know, October is the month for Halloween and haunted attractions. Last week, campus activities and programming, also known as CAP, brought a haunted house to University of Toledo's campus.
Rocky's Inferno, the name of the haunted house, was located in the Student Union in room 1532. This will be the second year for a haunted house to be on UT's campus. This year, the haunted house was a 7-room maze, which included zombies, vampires, and dead bodies. Students from the theater department dressed up in costumes and came to help. The haunted house was just not done by CAP. It had help from organizations including Alpha Psi Omega, KDR, BASH, and many more. The haunted house had rooms including the dollhouse and TV static room to scare students. CAP Advisor Joe Lepone wants to see more students' involvement on campus.
The purpose of the event was really to bring the campus community together. They have other options to go off campus to a haunted maze, but we wanted to bring something to campus to create that sense of community.
This was a good time for students to have fun and let loose during Halloween time. Over 300 students attended the event.
I'm Nadine Armoush, and this is your UT10 Sports. With the football team off Saturday, it was a women's sports weekend at UT. The volleyball team hosted Western Michigan on Friday and Northern Illinois on Saturday. But before that, it was the women's soccer team Thursday afternoon in a match that would determine whether they would see a spot in the MAC tournament. A win and the ladies are in, a loss and the season is over. But what about a tie? Pick up the action in the first half. UT's Brooke Malatic gets past the CMU defense, but her shot goes just right of the goal. Second half now, Jerry Sitzinski with the corner kick high in the air. Isabel Echeverry karate kicks it right at the net, but somehow Central Savannah Beecher blocks the shot. Lucky break there for the Chippewas. Rockets with another chance here. Malatic with a shot on goal. Looks good, but nope. A Central defender comes up with a huge save. Not even a shootout could break the tie in this one. The game ends in a 0-0 draw, but it was enough for the Rockets to clinch a trip to the MAC tournament.
There were moments, we had chances, they had one real good chance there, could have gone either way, but we did enough and we're in the tournament.
On Sunday, however, the Rockets season would come to an end as they fell to the top-seeded Buffalo Bulls 2-0. The Rocket volleyball team started the weekend on the wrong foot with a loss to Western Michigan on Friday, but they were looking to bounce back as they hosted Northern Illinois on Saturday. The team's luck wouldn't change, though, against the MAC West leading Huskies. In the first two sets, Toledo kept it close, but it wasn't enough as they fell 25-21 in both. The third set would see the Rockets battle back as they kept hopes alive and savage, but in the end, Toledo would be dealt its 12th straight loss, falling to NIU in 4 sets. Head coach Greg Smith talked about the benefits of such a tough season for a young team.
In a season like this, you could easily just say, we're giving up. But as you saw tonight, we kept fighting. We were playing good volleyball, and that's what I want to see out of this group is the characters coming out of who we are inside.
The Rockets will be back in action this weekend as they travel to EMU on Friday. With the volleyball season coming to a close, the attention in Savage Arena is shifting toward another hardwood sport.
The Toledo men's basketball team is coming off of a record-setting campaign with 27 wins. This year, the Rockets are looking to improve on last season, taking the team even further. Senior Julius Brown says the team still has loose ends from last March.
Well, we didn't finish the season like how we like to, so that motivates us. We know the school hasn't been to the NCAA tournament in 35 years, so that's just motivation by itself right there.
Brown looks to lead a team that returns 4 starters from a season when the Rockets captured their 8th MAC Conference title. Along with Juice, senior Justin Drummond was named to the preseason all-conference team. Also in the preseason polls, Toledo was picked almost unanimously to win both the West Division and the conference tournament. Coach Todd Kowalczyk says he and the team try to block out the media's expectations.
Well, those preseason polls, I don't put a whole lot. If the coaches voted, I'd put a little more stock in it. The coaches don't vote, the media votes. The media doesn't, they're not at practices, they're not in the film sessions.
Toledo will hit the court this Saturday afternoon for an exhibition matchup with the Findlay Oilers.
Thanks, Nadine. That's it for UT10 News. For the latest breaking news from campus and bios from all UT10 reporters, go to our website, ut10news.com.
And you can always watch our award-winning newscasts on YouTube and Facebook, where you can get caught up on all of your campus news whenever you want. For Cody Smith, Nadine Armoush, and all of our crew, I'm Gina Todd. Have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.